Welcome, Armored Warriors! Next up in our tour of all the Tier 8 tanks is the Leopard 2A5. Now, if you're a newer player, this is probably the Tier 8 you should go for. It is a very forgiving tank, and when you're newer, you want a forgiving tank and not like, say, an AFV or a recon vehicle that isn't forgiving at all and can't take more than 2 or 3 hits before it's killed. The Leopard, if you play it well, it will bounce a lot of shots. So it's great for the newer players that way. It is just an armored brick of a tank. And unfortunately, my team seems to have ignored this side, so it's just 2 of us against half a dozen tanks here, and they're all good Tier 8s. So we are in deep trouble, and we aren't ever going to be able to hold off this many tanks, but we'll just try and slow them down as much as possible. And in situations like this, DPM becomes really important. You want to fire the second you get reloaded. You want to maximize, get as many shots out as you possibly can, so you want to be aimed at a weak spot while you're reloading so that you can fire immediately, because, yeah, I'm going to need every shot to count here, and I'm going to have them bounce several on me. And this is pretty much getting like a PvE mission. It's like enemy tanks just keep spawning everywhere you look in this battle. And always shoot for the guy on low health first, because if I'd shot this guy first, the other guy would still be alive and shooting at me, and I'd be getting hit twice instead of once every time. And now you always, if you have a choice, again, you'll want to focus on the TD as well, because he'll be able to shoot twice as fast as the main battle tank, and he'll usually have pretty good pen too. So I do not want him behind me now. That's the worst thing. I do not want enemies on both sides, so I'm willing to take a hit just to get away. And unluckily, we missed the shot. And now we'll try and get our front armor to them, and they will kill me. And that was the Leopard 2A5.